Here's an interesting question. This question is asking, how many shortest paths from A to B? How would you find the answer? It seems like counting paths one by one is clearly not the best way to get the answer. Let's take a look at the problem first. As you can see, there is a 5 by 5 grid, and we can only use grid lines to get to the destination. Starting point A is located in the bottom left, and the destination point is in the top right. But there's a lake in the middle of the path that cannot be crossed. Okay, let's start from the starting point now. If I move one step to the right, we get to the next spot. Since we are following the shortest path rule, there's only one way to get there. So I'll just mark it as 1. It means there is one way to come here from the starting point. Just like that, I can go upward from the starting point and mark 1 there too. The fun thing is, if I only move to the right, I can simply mark all of them as 1, because that's the only way to get there. The same thing happens if I only move upward, so I'll just mark all of them as 1. Now, let's come back to the starting point again and fill in the blanks for each intersection. The next closest one is here. Since I have to get to the destination by the shortest path, you might have noticed that I can't move left or down. There are 2 ways to come to this point, from the 2 adjacent points on the left and the bottom. So, I can simply add the numbers of the 2 adjacent points, which is 1 plus 1 is 2. So, I put 2 here, which means there are 2 ways to come to this point. We just apply the same method to all the intersections. Therefore, the next spot is 1 plus 2 is 3, and the next spot is 1 plus 3 is 4, then 5 and 6. Okay, let's move on to the third row. 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, and 4 plus 6 is 10. And there is a lake on the next point. Okay, so let's focus on the left side of the lake and move on to the fourth row. 3 plus 1 is 4, and 6 plus 4 is 10. And the next row, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 10 plus 5 is 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. And here, it should be just 15, because there's no path coming from downside. And the next spot upward here is 15 plus 21 is 36. Same again, this spot here should be 15 too. And 15 plus 36 is 51. Okay, let's move on to the right column, on the right side of the lake. Here, it should be just 6, because there's no path from the left side. The same thing happens on the next one. And the next spot is 6 plus 15 is 21. Finally, the last spot is 21 plus 51 is 72. So, the final answer is 72. How exciting!